island. It was back when the trees were that bit taller, the seas were that bit bluer, the stars were just that bit brighter. It was before countries existed. It was before the earth existed. It was before time itself had come to be. And there was an island. And on that island there lived all the feelings and emotions that we coop up inside of ourselves, and they roamed free. There was Joy, who had long, flowing blonde hair that seemed to always flow in the breeze, even when there wasn't one. There was Shame, who hid in caves and was sallow and gaunt because he never let the light see his face. And there was Boredom. And Boredom was a little boy. And he would... You know how they go about all day and nothing seems to interest them, and he goes, I'm so bored. Why can't we just do something? Nothing interests me anymore. And Creativity, who was always lurking somewhere hidden, even if you can't see her, she popped out and she said, oh, I just invented something. Do you want to know what it is? It's a game. Okay, so this is how it works. So games are things we do to have fun, right? This was a time when everything was new. Everything was to be discovered. And she invented the game of hide and seek. And she explained how it worked. She said, okay, all of us, we have to go and we've got to hide somewhere, and then a person has to go and seek. Yeah. That's how hide and seek works. Creativity thought she was really great, but... So Boredom was like, okay, fine. So who's going to seek? And that is when Madness came along. And Madness said, please me! Madness had this big mane of hair and always had this wide-eyed look. He was like, please, can I seek? Please, can I seek? And Creativity was like, fine, because she has tried arguing with Madness once, and reason never works on Madness. And she said, okay, so this is what you have to do. You have to close your eyes, and you've got to count. And then when you get up to 100, you can open your eyes, and we'll all be hidden, and you have to come find us. And so Madness put his hands over his eyes, and he goes, 1, 2, 3, blue, toaster, I. And Creativity was like, no, stop, please, stop, just, you've got to count like normal, you know, people, like, just 1, 2, 3, 4, and Madness was very upset at this fact because he likes to do things his own way. And he said, okay, fine. So we started counting, and everyone went to hide. And Whimsy decided to go up into the clouds. She lay back and she hid there, and Creativity herself, she covered herself with leaves, and she pretended to be a tree. And all people hide, and then Madness finally got to 100, and he opened his eyes, and he started looking, and immediately tripped over Laziness, who hadn't bothered with the game. And he looked everywhere. He found just about everyone, but he counted everyone up, and there was someone missing. Love was nowhere to be found. And everyone asked, have you seen Love? Do you know what love is? Have you seen... no? Oh. So they went searching for her. They thought, okay, she's the last person. She's obviously won, but we've got to find her first before we can tell her that she's won. And so they looked in all the places they could think of. They looked in the baby's crib. She wasn't there. They looked at all the places they thought Love would be. They looked between the sheets. She wasn't there. She looked in the church. Definitely not there. It just seemed that they were looking for love in all the wrong places. And finally, someone spotted her out the corner of their eye. It was Jealousy, of course, who's always trying to find other people. And he saw there was a white rose bush with a little tendril of hair. And he saw, hey, Madness, found where love is. So Madness went up to the rose bush. And he goes, love, I know you're there. But Love is not so easily enticed. Love, come on out. But love is one of those things that you can't just say will be there and it will come. So Madness, he looked around, he grabbed a garden hoe and he poked it into the bush. Come on, love, come on out, come on out. And then suddenly there was an almighty scream. There was blood trickling from out of the bush. It seeped into the soil and turned the white roses red. And then out stepped, unmistakably, Love, with her hands over her eyes and blood streaming through her fingers. You blinded me. Madness dropped to his knees. I'm sorry. I did not attend. Please forgive me. How can I ever make it up to you? Please, whatever you do, I will help you. Wherever you go, I will take you there. And ever since that day, Love has been blind and guided by madness.